We're in San Francisco for your first look at the Galaxy S26 lineup. Let's unpack what's new. Not a lot has changed in terms of design on the Galaxy S26 range. Same lineup, 26, 26 Plus, 26 Ultra. On sale in Australia, March 11, $15.49, $18.49 and $21.99 prices. Now the prices off the bat are more expensive than last year. At the lower level, the standard S26 and the S26 Plus, it's about $150 more than last year. At the top end, it's only about $50. And Samsung says broadly that's because of the demand on chips and memory that's going on around the world. We're seeing these price rises across a lot of products. The demand for memory is driving that price up everywhere. So we may see this in a lot of smartphones this year. But this is their premium flagship product, and you'll see a lot of trade-in deals, a lot of sign-up deals. There's even membership-style deals to get a phone on membership these days. So a lot of different ways to buy mobile phones regardless. They are very similar in terms of looks and design, slightly thinner. We're talking 0.3 of a millimeter thinner for the Ultra. And the cameras, while the megapixel count is the same, still the 200 megapixel camera here on the Ultra, what they've done is improve the f-stop. So open up the aperture so you're getting better low light photography once again. Samsung call it nightography. Let's just call it not low light photography, just more light coming in, better actual photo as a result, which is a good all-round camera improvement. Speaking of the camera, the standout kind of fun feature, but I do think there's some use to it, is called horizontal lock. Now this is something we saw in the GoPros a few years ago, where basically if you rotate the camera 360 degrees or wobble it at all, it stabilizes. This is far more than any sort of action mode or super steady mode you already get. You can basically be filming, and if you're moving your hand like this, the video will be rock solid. You can fully rotate the camera and it won't rotate, it'll actually still stay locked on. But I think the real benefit is in basic movements. One of the examples given to me was if you're holding your phone up really high at a concert or something, your arm gets a bit weary, you're wobbly a bit, you'll still get a fixed video. Also, action camera style replacement. If you don't have an action cam, you might use it when you're skiing or cycling, whatever it might be. So that's pretty cool. The other feature, the standout feature most likely on the Ultra, is called privacy mode. Now, this is something we've never seen before in a smartphone, and basically it uses deep in the pixels. It uses technology to eliminate the wide view. So if you're sitting on a tram, a train, a bus, whatever it might be, and you're peeking over the shoulder at the person next to you, if they've got a Galaxy S26 Ultra, you probably won't be able to see what they're doing. And the cool thing is you can turn it on and off per app. So in your banking app, your notes app, your email app, you might turn it on, but while you're browsing the web, who cares? You can have it come on when you're entering pins or when notifications come through. So it's really locking down the privacy of the screen for you. Now you can do this right now with a screen protector, and that's probably a cheaper way to go than buying a brand new phone. But to do this at the pixel level is absolutely innovative and a really, really cool feature of the Galaxy S26 Ultra. All those go on sale March 11 across Australia.